that C term, how to find this B and C? Is it okay, or else shall I explain in detail like this one? Is there any need?
No, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, done. Next, last class lo graph draw చేసారమ్మా ఎట్లాగా ప్లాట్ ఇమాజినరీ పోల్స్ ఇమాజినరీ అండ్ రియల్ పార్ట్ ది డ్రా చేసారా లేదా రెస్పాండ్ టైం 100 ఆంపియర్ సిస్టమ్ లో స్టార్టింగ్ లో గ్రాఫ్ డ్రా చేసామా పోల్ లొకేషన్స్ ఇండికేట్ చేసి యా ఓకే డన్ నో ప్రాబ్లం yes respond please here is there any common terms here I think I told you common this term and put something value here I gave what to you I think so right చేశారా అవి కామన్ దిస్ చేయడం చేశారా respond all of you don't waste the time ఏదో టెస్ట్ ఏదో చెప్పండి అమ్మా ఎందుకు టైం వేస్ట్ చేయడం
నో సార్ చెప్పండి సార్
ఓకే ఇక్కడ ఈ టూ టర్మ్స్ కామన్ గా ఉన్నాయమ్మా ఇప్పుడు ఈ సెకండ్ టర్మ్ అండ్ థర్డ్ టర్మ్ లో కామన్ గా ఏముంది e పవర్ మైనస్ ఎప్సిలాన్ ఒమేగా dt కామన్ తీయచ్చు రైట్ టూ టర్మ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ ఇన్ దిస్ టూ టర్మ్స్ సో ప్లీజ్ కామన్ ద టర్మ్ e పవర్ మైనస్ ఎప్సిలాన్ ఒమేగా n into t so what is the remaining here in this first term cos WD into t minus what about the remaining term here zeta omega n by omega d can be written as in terms of omega n. What is the equation for that?
Omega n into root over 1 minus zeta square.
Very good. 1 minus zeta square into what is the remaining term here left sin
Omega dt.
Omega d into t. So here it is minus or plus. If you common this minus e power minus zeta omega t, what you will get here? Whether it is minus or plus.
Okay, sir.
Sorry. Positive or negative?
Plus, sir.
Okay, done. Plus. Mariam, respond now. As to the simply the writing. So, is there any cancellation is going to be happen?
Omega n, sir.
And okay, omega n gets cancelled. Now write the remaining term. That means 1 minus e power minus zeta omega n into t into cos of omega d into t plus zeta by square root of 1 minus zeta square into sin omega d into t. Now again common one more term, that is this term 1 by square root of 1 minus epsilon square ni common cheyandi ikkada only this term. We got my point. 1 by square root of 1 minus zeta square. So common this term, then what you will get? The next shall I move to the next slide? Yeah, term common this term avutundi. So this will become like this. Sin of I am taking directly outside 1 by root of 1 minus epsilon square into sin okay, make it as cos omega d into t. What is the term? Square root of 1 minus epsilon square cos omega d into t amadi. Square root of 1 minus zeta square plus what is the second term? Zeta into
Sin omega d into
sin omega d into t. So this is the total remaining term. I am just rearranging these terms into left side and right side like this. That is 1 minus e power minus zeta omega n into t whole by square root of 1 minus zeta square sin omega d into t. Second term ni first term ni అటు ఇటు రీప్లేస్ చేస్తున్నాను మీ because to make a formula like sin of a plus b for that. So I'm just rearranging the terms. That's it. Because of plus positive sign is there in between these two terms. Zeta plus cos omega d into t into square root of 1 minus epsilon square. Now we make some assumptions, or else we will find one more thing here. Let me go back to the previous slide. See here, what is the real part in this equation, in this graph? See this graph, ma, all of you. I want to find this value, this dotted value. How to find this means by using Pythagoras theorem. What is meaning of that Pythagoras theorem? Can anyone tell me?
Hypotenuse square equal to side square plus side square.
Side square plus. Very good. Evaru cheppinadi? Monica. Roll number?
C1.
Okay, one can move on. Okay, assume this is as x unknown parameter, and what about this total part? This imaginary part is how much value? What is the value here? This total part entandi? This value omega d ana? Yes or no? Ma, origin nunchi ikkada ee pole location is nothing but this j omega d, means this total is omega d. So what about this real part now? Real part anta that is zeta omega n. This total real part is, which means horizontal axis is zeta omega n, and this vertical axis is wd, and this term is, this dotted line is, we are taking it as x. You have to find out this x only by using what is that Pythagoras theorem. I'm rewriting that diagram here. Please note down clearly. I'm assuming this as theta and this is x. What is the value in this vertical axis? Vertical axis d naught wd. What about this horizontal axis?
Zeta omega n.
Zeta omega n. So by using Pythagoras theorem, మీరు క్లియర్ గా స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ రాయండి అమ్మా, రఫ్ సైడ్ లో కాదు, క్లియర్ గా స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ రాసుకోండి. బై పైథాగరస్ థియరం. Hypotenuse square equals to opposite square plus, what is that remaining? Adjacent square, right? Antena? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah. Now hypotenuse ante enti ikkada? Which one is hypotenuse, which one is adjacent, and which one is opposite?
Hypotenuse x, sir.
X, ma. Very good, ma. I am just indicating the letters H. What about this WD?
Opposite.
Opposite. What about this horizontal?
Adjacent.
Adjacent. Okay, just note down like this and tell me. Yeah, now hypotenuse square means x square, which is equals to, opposite means WD square, plus adjacent means epsilon square omega n square. Now substitute, what is WD? WD means
Omega n into root over 1 minus zeta square.
okay, omega n into root over 1 minus epsilon square. Suppose if you square the term means it will become omega n square into root gets cancelled, right? 1 minus epsilon square plus zeta square into omega n square. Now multiply these terms, wn square minus zeta square into wn square plus epsilon square into wn square. Is there any cancellations now? Is there any possibility of cancellation?
Last
Square
two.
omega n.
This and this gets cancelled, right? x square equals to double n square. That implies xn equals to how much? W n. That is nothing but natural frequency. This is what we have to substitute there. So now it is equals to, what is that? W n. That is this one. Now tell me, what is this? Anyone respond? Sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. We need these three things. Anyone respond sin theta? Now from this diagram, tell me sin theta.
Omega d by x.
Omega d by x.
Before going to that, tell me in terms of opposite hypotenuse like that.
Opposite side by hypotenuse.
Opposite by hypotenuse.
Opposite to the hypotenuse. If you want clearly, మొత్తం క్లియర్ గా లెటర్స్ రాసుకున్నాం ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ బై hypotenuse side. Yeah, what is this opposite? WD, right? By what is the hypotenuse?
X.
WN. X means WN. We found this one, right? Please make a note of that. Yeah. Now cancel. Please expand this WD. What is that? WN into square root of 1 minus epsilon square by WN. So now sin theta equals to how much? Sin theta is how much? Root over 1 minus theta square. ఇది మీరు రఫ్ లో రాయొద్దు, క్లియర్ గా మెయిన్ దానిలోనే రాయండి. నేను ఇక్కడ పక్కనే రిప్రజెంట్ చేయడం కోసం మీకు అది సైడ్ రాస్తున్నాను. దట్స్ ఇట్. Now we will find one more thing, that is cos theta. Cos theta equals to
Adjacent side by hypotenuse.
adjacent to the hypotenuse. Yes. Now adjacent means what? No? Theta omega n by hypotenuse wn. So now cos theta equals to
Theta.
zeta, or else epsilon equals to cos theta. From this, can anyone tell me theta equals to?
Cos inverse of
Cos
theta.
inverse of theta.
That's it. Very good. Please note down. The same thing here also. Theta equals to sin inverse of అని చెప్పి రాయండి అది కూడా. ఓకేనా? అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ tan theta కూడా చెప్పండి. Tan అంటే
Adjacent side.
Okay, very good. Opposite by adjacent. So opposite means WD. Adjacent means WN. So now it is WN root over 1 minus theta square by WN. Now this cancel. Tan theta equals to root over 1 minus theta square by theta. What about theta now? Tan inverse of, please note that one also. Theta equals to tan inverse of that one also. Please note down yourself. Now substitute this epsilon and this epsilon and 1 minus epsilon square in terms of sin and cos. Please substitute in this equation. Here, see here. వీటి కోసం ఇప్పుడు ఇది మొత్తం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసామమ్మా. ఎప్సిలాన్ అండ్ 1 minus epsilon square is replaced by both sin and cos. Now tell me that equation and replace that. 1 minus e power minus theta omega n into t by under root 1 minus theta square into, please respond, sin wdt into, what is that epsilon is replaced by?
Cos theta.
Cos theta. Or else you can make it as equation 1, 2, 3 like that. Put like that better if you want. 1, 2, and 3 for your convenience. Yeah, epsilon is replaced by cos theta plus cos wdt into, what is root over 1 minus epsilon square? Sin theta. Can anyone tell me, is there any formula is looking like here?
Sin A plus.
Sin of a plus
plus
b.
b.
Assume this is a, this is b. So here also it is a and this is b. Yeah, now this is replaced by 1 minus, what is this now actually? C of t, right? Yes or no? Now C of t equals to 1 minus e power minus theta omega n into t by square root of 1 minus theta square into, what is the sign of
Omega dt plus theta.
very good, omega into dt plus theta. This is what the time domain response. That's it. Here theta can be replaced by only with tan only, because you have to, if there is anything is in rectangular form, that means real plus imaginary, we will use the theta equals to tan inverse of imaginary by real. We will find like this. Can anyone, is it not? Everyone చూసారా ఇది? How to find theta if given equation is real plus imaginary, that means complex. In this,
Yes.
you want to find the theta value, you will use like this, tan inverse of imaginary to the real. So in this case, here theta equals to, what is the tan inverse value? Here theta equals to అని రాయండి. Here theta equals to tan inverse of, what is that value now?
Root over 1 minus epsilon square by 8.
Very good. Root over 1 minus epsilon square by epsilon. Like that. That's it. So please make a graph. 2 graphs are there finally. Then we finish it. My derivation చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ప్లీజ్ ఒక్కసారి ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ప్రీవియస్ టైమ్స్ కూడా అడిగాడు. ఓకేనమ్మా? What about our given input? What is that given input? Input ఏంటి మనం ఇచ్చింది సిస్టమ్ కి?
యూనిట్ స్టెప్.
యూనిట్ స్టెప్ input. Input is R of t. Output is response, that is C of t. Diagrams అవన్నీ neat గా డ్రా చేయండి ప్లీజ్. This is for your own convenience. So the graph will be looks like this. Under damped means it will reaches to steady state అని అర్థం. The graph looks like this. Under damped system. Under damped. This is input and this is the response. Means actually this is one and plot going like this. See here. Plot is going like this. Under damped, increasing to decreasing. Oscillations are increasing to the decreasing. What about undamped system oscillations? Then response ఎలా ఉంటుంది undamped కి? Undamped కి response ఎలా ఉంటుందండి? Response ఏంటి అక్కడ? ఏమని చెప్పుకున్నాం రెస్పాన్స్ undamped కి?
Constant amplitude, frequency fluctuation.
Very good. Constant amplitude. Okay. Please note down a problem. Please note down a statement there, please. The system response is exponential decay. The system response is exponential decay. Exponential decay. Exponential decay frequency of oscillations. The system response is exponential decay of frequency of oscillations. Exponential decay frequency of oscillations. It which are called damped oscillations. ఇక్కడ frequency of oscillations అనేది it is like a decreasing order. So those are nothing but damped oscillations, which are called damped oscillations. Damped. Any system which produce damped oscillations, any system which produce damped oscillations, any system which produce damped oscillations is called under-damped system. Is called under-damped system. Is it clear? Completed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now final step. What is this final step? This is the default for all the 4 cases for closed loop. Under-damped system. Under-damped system. The unit response. Unit step response is how much? What is this unit step response now? ఎంత వచ్చింది మనకి 1 minus sin omega d into t plus theta, where theta equals to tan inverse of root over 1 minus theta square by theta. The same thing, if it is step response, what is the value now?
A into
Very good. A into this whole equation. CT1 ఎప్పుడు రాస్తారు? మండే. ఓకేనా? Guys, Monday ఓకేనా? So this is what the final thing. My Pythagoras theorem ఓకేనా అందరికి? Do you want any explanation one more time? ఈ ఎక్స్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడం వస్తే సరిపోతుంది, అక్కడ ఖర్చు చేయడానికి మాత్రమే యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం మనం దాన్ని. ప్లీజ్ రెస్పాండ్. బి నాట్ Manisha something.
Understood, sir.
understood, sir.
Okay, thank you. So we'll move on to the next topic, that is critically damped system. Critically damped ki zeta value entandi? Zeta value for critical damped
1, sir.
zeta equals to 1. So please note down the response of critically damped second order system for unit step input. Response of critically damped second order system for unit step input. So what is the standard form andi? The standard form of CL means what? CL. Guys, are you busy with writing or else not responding at all? 45 people are there.
Writing, sir.
Okay, done. CL means what? Closed loop transfer function of second order system. That means output by input, CFS by RFS, which is equals to respond. What is this transfer function? C by R. C by R. రెస్పాండ్ అయితే ఇక్కడ నేను రాస్తానండి. మౌనిక
omega n square by
ఓకే
s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square.
Okay. For critical damping, epsilon value is 1. So now I am just substituting that one now. Then C of s equals to C of s bar of s equals to Wn square by substitute that epsilon value and so how it looks like. మా ఈ కలర్ క్లియర్ గానే కనిపిస్తుందా? స్టూడెంట్స్ ప్లీజ్ రెస్పాండ్.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. S square plus 2Wn into S. So denominator ని ఏదైనా రిలేషన్ ఉందా దీనికి? a plus b whole square ఫార్మ్ లాగా మార్చొచ్చా దీన్ని?
S plus omega n whole square.
Very good. So Wn square by S plus Wn whole square. So now where the poles locations are? Where these poles locations?
Omega n.
మీరు ఇట్లా సైడ్ బై సైడ్ రాయొద్దు, గ్రాఫ్ క్లియర్ గా మిడిల్ లో మెన్షన్ చేయండి. గ్రాఫ్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ లో లేదు ఇవి పోల్ లొకేషన్స్ రిప్రజెంట్ చేయడం. యా, హౌ మెనీ పోల్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ అండ్ వేర్ ఆర్ ద లొకేషన్స్, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాంప్లెక్స్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఆర్ రియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఆర్ ఇమాజినరీ ఈక్వేషన్. సారీ, రూట్స్, నాట్ ఈక్వేషన్, రూట్స్.
Real roots.
Very good, real roots. So please tell me the location of those real roots.
Minus omega n.
How many minus omega n's are there?
2.
Very good. So 2 poles at the same location, that is Wn. So represent like this, that is minus Wn. So this is the graph of this one. Graph of this critical damping poles location. Yes. Coming back to this. Now, when the input is unit step input, then R of t is 1 and its Laplace is, what is its Laplace?
1 by x.
1 by s. Yeah, please make a note down fast, as simple as that, and find the partial fractions. This is the simple topic. Under damped మాత్రమే ప్రొసీజర్ కొంచెం ఎక్కువ ఉంటుందమ్మా. రిమైనింగ్ 3 సింపుల్ థింగ్స్ ఈజీగానే చేయొచ్చు. అన్ని సేమ్ ప్రొసీజర్స్. ఎప్సిలాన్ 0 పెట్టడం, 1 పెట్టడం, ఇంకోటి బిట్వీన్ 0 to 1, ఇంకోటి ఎప్సిలాన్ పెడతాం. సో నౌ ద రెస్పాన్స్ ఇన్ S domain is, what is that? C of s equals to R of s into, what is this equation only?
Omega n square by s plus omega n whole square.
Very good. So omega n square by s plus Wn square. Now R of s can be written as 1 by s. I am substituting directly. S into s plus Wn square. That's it. Now, how can we convert this into time domain? Means here you have 3 poles are there. So you have how many unknowns now to find partial fractions?
3 unknowns.
3 unknowns. So is there any second order equations are there in the denominator, or else you can directly take single values only?
Single values.
Okay, done. So it is first pole is a by s plus next one is
B by S plus omega n.
okay, b by s plus Wn. Next c is
S plus omega n whole square.
okay. Use your standard procedures or else our desired procedures, whatever it may be. Please tell me the ABC values and then I will directly substitute here. ఈ స్క్వేర్ టర్మ్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎలా చేయాలనేది మీకు లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చెప్పలేదు అనుకుంటా. ఇఫ్ వాంట్ ఐ విల్ టెల్ నౌ. or else go through your own procedures, like comparing S square terms, S terms, like that. Which one you are following, ma? Is that this method or our standard procedure? Please tell me.
A equal to 1.
A equals to 1. Very good. Yeah, now I am going with my procedure. So A can represent by, what is the denominator in A? Denominator term in the constant A. That is S. So multiply C of S by S and put S location is 0 and put S equals to 0. Then you will get A equals to C of S into S and put S equals to 0. That means WN square by S into S plus WN whole square into S and put S equals to 0. So that equals to this S and this S gets cancelled and put directly S equals to 0. Then you will get 1. Now B can be obtained by multiplying C of S by S plus WN S plus WN and put S equals to minus WN. So B means C of S into that is WN square by so what is the value now? You will get here is this square and this term that's cancelled. Put S equals to minus WN. So WN square by what is the B value?
-1, sir.
Okay, done. -1. So here it is. -1 or minus WN వచ్చింది?
minus omega n, sir.
So if I substitute S place S equals to minus WN, you will get like this. This total is 0. Right? 0 into total means you will get 0 value. No, this is not coming. Better to follow actual procedure. S equals to minus WN plus WN 0. 0 into total means you get infinity. What is that value B?
-1.
So for this type, B is -1 or minus WN?
-1, sir.
Okay.
C minus omega n, sir.
B is -1 and C equals to?
Minus omega n.
-omega n.
Yeah, okay, done. Right. ఇక్కడ ఈ ప్రొసీజర్ ఫాలో అవ్వాలి అనుకుంటే కనుక వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ మీన్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు చూడండి మా ఇక్కడ ఎస్ ప్లస్ ఒమేగా అనేది 2 ప్లేసెస్ లో ఉంది. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై ఫర్ 2 కేసెస్ మీన్స్ టు ఫైండ్ బి అండ్ సి యూ హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై ఎస్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు మైనస్ WN. ఈ మన ప్రొసీజర్ ఫాలో అవ్వాలనుకుంటే మైనస్ WN అప్లై చేయాలి. ఇట్లాంటి కేసెస్ లో ఏం చేయాలంటే ఏదైతే సింగిల్ టర్మ్ ఉందో ఐ మీన్ హోల్ పవర్ 1 అండ్ హోల్ పవర్ 2 హోల్ పవర్ 1 ఉన్న దానికి యూ హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై డెరివేటివ్ of you have to take like this now. For b, to find b, d by ds of what is that, b value or c value, c of s into actual square means the denominator square ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో అది మొత్తం మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి to find b. That means s plus wn whole square. Only for this type of things you have to follow like this if you want to find in our like this type of procedure. So if you do this one and put s equals to minus omega in this case, and to find this c, you can directly take c equals to, here square term is there, then directly you can substitute s plus wn whole square into c of s, where s equals to minus wn, then you will get the value. For b, you have to do derivative of this total thing. For c, you can take directly. మనం ఏదైతే ఇక్కడ గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్ లో ఉందో దాన్ని డైరెక్ట్ గా ఏ టర్మ్ అయితే కన్సిడర్ చేసామో స్క్వేర్ టర్మ్ దాన్ని డైరెక్ట్ గా తీసుకోవచ్చు. దాని సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ టర్మ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దానికి యూ హ్యావ్ టు డెరివేట్ ద టోటల్ టర్మ్, మల్టిప్లై దిస్ c of s with given equation, that means s plus wn whole square, and then you have to derivative with respect to s, then only you will get the b value in this type of procedure. మన ఈ ప్రొసీజర్ ఫాలో అయ్యాకైతే you have to do like this. For multiple poles problem unte kanuka, multiple poles at the same location, then you have to follow like this, or else you can take directly our own procedure by comparing those equations abc values. We will solve like that also. So b is directly here, it is b value is -1 and c is minus wn. So let me take that one. So now tell me what is that? A value ఎంత వచ్చింది?
150.
A is 1. What about B?
-1.
B is -1 or
b minus 1.
B కి -wn వచ్చింది అనుకుంటా, చెక్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. Guys, are you sure? Please check it once. What is the value? wn square by s into s plus wn square. It means a by s plus b by s plus wn plus whole square. This total I am assuming x both gets cancelled, so a into s plus wn whole square plus b into s plus wn plus c into s. So now it is wn square equals to a into s square plus 2 wn into s plus wn square plus b s square plus b wn into s plus cs. Now I already know what is the value of a. It is 1. Now compare this s square terms. S square terms means 0. That means 1 here. 1 plus b. So what is the value of b and d?
-1.
Okay, done. Then మనం రాసిన ఇక్కడ okay, done. Right. Okay, enough. So a equals to 1, b equals to -1. What about c equals to?
-omega.
-omega.
So By comparing this constant or else s terms, you will get 0 here. This is 2 omega m. And what about here? Plus dwn plus c. B means minus 1. 2 omega n minus omega and omega n. W plus equals to minus omega. That's it. So please write down these things 1 by s. If you want, you can write this or else leave it. So 1 by s minus 1 by s plus wn. What about this one? Minus
Omega n.
wn by s plus wn whole square. So now apply the L inverse to this one. Apply L inverse. Apply L inverse and tell me the value. L inverse of 1 by s. The response in time domain is, that is C of t equals to L inverse of C of s. That means 1 by s minus 1 by s plus wn, the minus wn by s plus wn whole square. What is this L inverse of 1 by s only?
1.
So that is equals to L inverse of 1 by s is 1. What about 1 by s plus wn?
e power minus omega n into 2.
Okay, very good. So that is 1. Next, e power minus wn into t. Next, third term, wn by s plus wn whole square.
T into
Very good. T into
sin omega n t.
sin omega n t. Is there any term like s square plus wn square? అమ్మా అక్కడ s square plus
T
wn
into
square
e
కాబట్టి
minus
okay, t into e power minus wn into time domain t. Some constant is there still, so you just put this to outside, that is w n. Into w. So ఏదైనా కామన్ టర్మ్ చేయొచ్చు అమ్మ వీటిలో.
e power
వాల్యూస్ కామన్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, రైట్ ఆన్ దట్ వన్. 1 minus e power wn into t. సో కామన్ తీస్తే ఇక్కడ ఎంత వాల్యూ ఉంటుంది?
1 minus 1
1 minus
plus
1 plus
okay, done. That's it. So now the graphs. Input is step input. That means R of t. And this is t. This is C of t output. This is the maximum value 1. And the graph reaches like this. It will take some time to reach the steady state value. Like this. Don't touch the dotted line and graph mark. That is the concept in this. Never touch it. There is some little bit gap is there, that we call it as error in the next in proceeding classes. There is the error in between these two. That is. So what is the final thing? Please note down there some formulas. Laplace of 1 is 1 by s. Laplace of e power minus at is how much? 1 by s plus a. Laplace of t into e power minus at means 1 by s plus a whole square. Please note down these three things now. And in the next class we will see it. The time one time already. So last final thing for closed loop. Critical damper system. Unit step response is what is that now? దీనిలో ఆసిలేషన్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయండి? Is there any oscillations in this graph? Oscillations. Please respond. Oscillations అనేవి ఉన్నాయి. Oscillations means like fluctuation like this. It's like a sine wave or cos wave.
No, sir. No,
Or
sir.
else either increasing like this. ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా? So here the response having no oscillations. ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ లాగానే రాసుకోండి. For the critically damped second order system, for critically damped second order system, the response have no oscillations. The response has no oscillations. What about underdamped? Underdamped ki undamped ki oscillations ఉన్నాయా?
Yes, sir. Underdamped.
Yes. Undamped కూడా సేమ్ సైన్ వేవ్ లాగా వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కదా అప్ టు ఇన్ఫినిటీ. This is not in power, this is in denominator now. That's it. ఈ గ్యాప్ లో రేపు ఒకసారి మళ్ళీ పార్షియల్ ఫ్రాక్షన్స్ క్లియర్ గా రాస్తాను. ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ విల్ సీ ఇట్, నో ప్రాబ్లం. బట్ సింపుల్ పోల్స్ ఉన్నాయి మాత్రం బెటర్ ఫాలో దిస్ ప్రొసీజర్ అండ్ డైరెక్ట్లీ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ దోస్ వాల్యూస్ ఫర్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్స్. నంబర్ ఆఫ్ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ పెరిగే కొంది సింపుల్ పోల్స్ అనేవి డైరెక్ట్ గా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. ఆ తర్వాత రిమైనింగ్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే కాంప్లికేటెడ్ గా అప్పుడు మన స్టాండర్డ్ ప్రొసీజర్ యూస్ చేసి డైరెక్ట్ గా ఈ నోన్ వాల్యూస్ ని లైక్ ఏ అండ్ బి వాల్యూస్ ఏమైనా వస్తే కనుక వాటిని డైరెక్ట్ గా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి రిమైనింగ్ అన్నోన్స్ ని కనుక్కోవచ్చు మనం ఈజీగా. సింపుల్ పోల్స్ ఇలాగ ఉంటే కనుక డైరెక్ట్ గా వాటికి తీసుకోండి డైరెక్ట్ గా బయట. ఓకే, వాట్ అబౌట్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఏమైపోతుంది త్వరగా చెప్పండి. మండే క్లాస్ ఉందా మనకి? Madam, please stop recording. 42 people are there.